question. Is there an angle that he doesn't know or can't make a ball off of? This is coming back. Needs to get out of the way. Oh, I think that was pocket bound. And I think if you're a pool player just learning right now, you're in such a good era. This digital era where, you know, pool's being captured on multiple devices now, social media, opportunity to watch free pool and really learn from these guys is fantastic. So I'm a big advocate of watching pool as well as practicing pool, so that you can identify what these players do well and incorporate that into your own game. I'm not saying there's going to be another Efren, but hey, you don't know that. Maybe in my lifetime, we'll see. And Thorsten's going to be very happy with that, because Efren had leveled up 2-2 and taken all of the wind out of his sails. So now I'm really just hoping that he can get another one on the board. What I believe is a race to 7, or is it a race to 9? I will confirm that. I'm sorry, I've forgotten already. Not having a booth is a difficult challenge here, because we have the Patron shop lady bringing shots around, and I've had to tell her no twice now. Being good. Not working.
Yeah, went down.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with you.
So apologies, guys. I think there was a glitch in the Matrix just recently, which caused the feed to be temporarily interrupted, but I believe we're now back live. Hopefully that wasn't too seamless for you guys. So I can confirm the score is 3-2 to Thorsten. And yeah, we are back live. Good. Please reshare the stream if you can. It's free for those that can't be here in person. Thorsten to break. A little bit too much power in that, because they should be guaranteeing the wing ball there. Comes up with a dry break. This particular format, one ball racked on the spot. Shouldn't be difficult for these guys to be making that ball. Yes, I'm being harsh, of course. Thorsten just gave a little wry smile there. Once again, we get to see Efren. Yeah, very nice shot. Very nicely played. And that 3-ball does still go, so running into it didn't give too much problem. But will we see a safety? I haven't seen him play one single safety shot yet. Which, again, I don't want to see him play safe, but we know it's part of his arsenal. If he is playing aggressive, I don't know what the shot is. And I'm okay admitting it. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe a 2 and a 3-way shot. A 1, a 2, and a 3. Wondered if he'd attacked the 9-ball there. Just missed the cross bank. Again, Thorsten's got a really good opportunity to put some space between them again. Don't see a problem. That needs to slow down. Snoo cloth catching him out. Still a twitch, but it went. How did that ball go down? You can see Emily Fraser turning in her grave at the thought of that one going in on the matchroom table. Big debate around that right now. You know, what is the effective pocket size for players of this standard? You know, they went right down to 3.9, just under 4 inches. Some people think it's making the game too much like snooker. Others are saying it's restricting the style of play that we've come to love about 9-ball, where you can cheat the pocket, you can create different angles. I'm somewhere in the middle. I like 425. 4.25 I think is my favorite. That was a lovely shot there, just got around the back of that 7-ball. Now this is a routine out. I don't like, well, 4.5 I like for straight pull, quite honestly, because again I think straight pull lends itself to that type of pocket. And I would say maybe if you were playing a Masters or a World Championship, then you look to put it at like the 4 inches to really truly test who is the best shot maker and all-round player. And Thorsten does put up that second clear rack, making it 4-2.
4-2. In favor of Mr. Hohmann.
For those of you who just joined, there are about 200 people in the room that have paid for entry, paid for tickets. Matches go to Open and Pro Speed. Excuse me. Got the wing ball that time and made the 1. But I think that's left up the 3 ball is next. So we've got to look at the 3 ball. It does cut. Cuts into both corners. Not too sure which one he prefers. Maybe use the 6 ball if he can't push past it off 2 rails. Yeah, just use the 6 there to control the positional shot. Again, nicely back in. While it's not prime position, it's very, very good position to get from the 4 to the 5. Now, as I mentioned before, just control the middle of the table here. Some advice I think I need to take for myself. Sometimes simple is best, boring is best. Yes, it's nice to put on a bit of a show, some extra English, backspin, topspin, whatever you want to use. Only use it when necessary. And again, he's drawn into the perfect shape there. And should now just, if he's too straight, you might see him just draw on and off the rail. If he does have some angle, he could punch this down. Yeah, he chose a little option between the 2 there, so a little punch draw. Not using any rails there, but again, pretty routine shot list for Thorsten. Again, puts himself out to a 5-2 lead. Hope everyone's enjoying this as much as I am.
5-2 in favor of Mr. Hohmann. Everybody having a good time?
Yeah, there we go. Larry, I've got to ask you a question. You're live.
Yes, sir.
Who's your favourite player of all time?
Oh, it's got to be you, Dale. Always.
I know you just saying that to make me blush, but
That's true.
truly,
It's Efren.
it's Efren.
It's Efren. I love Thorsten, but it's Efren.
Thank you very much. Larry Busaka, the man has a serious passion for pool. What a fantastic advocate he is for the game. He's still playing at a very good level into his late 60s. Yes, I did say your age, Larry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. So John spent a bit of time making sure that, I don't know if that template is giving him some trouble right now, because the whole idea with the template is that it speeds it up. Maybe they're not sitting flush. And that might be what's causing that wing ball to kind of throw off a little. Let's keep our eyes on this one. Let's see. I think that's the 7 ball we're going to watch. And he has made a ball, and he's nicely on the 1. And absolutely no problem balls here whatsoever. I think this is as close as we'll see to a roadmap so far. Again, these players identify problems right from the beginning, right from the outset. And I think if we look here, joined by the owner. How's Greg? How are you enjoying the match so far?
I'm enjoying it a lot. I do know it's serious.
Yeah, I want to.
I think we should have done alternating breaks, because with an exhibition match, everyone wants to see both players play.
Maybe for set 2. Set 2, we could switch it up.
And I love Thorsten, and he's playing like God right now.
Oh yeah.
You know, people want to see Efren play also, so
This is
you
true.
live and learn. I got to tell Mr. Lehman.
There's been some comments. There's been some comments online. I'm just saying.
Really?
I have to agree. I think that's a very good owner leadership decision.
You know, in business, you constantly learn, and we learned. So next time it'll be alternating breaks. But actually, the 8-ball set will be alternating breaks.
Fantastic. Thanks for joining us, Greg. He has his prime time seat, and I think he makes a valid point there. Exhibition, make it alternate breaks. So we are going to stick to this format for the first set. We may change it up for the next one, just so players are getting an equal turn to showcase their talent. And I haven't been keeping track of the break and runs because I don't have a pen and paper, and in my other hand is a Stella Artois. It's not my fault when you do these things for free. All for the love of the game. See if I can just have another little chat while they're racking the balls. 1 second, fella. What's your name?
Actually, I don't know if Thorsten's gonna cool down from whatever streak he's on, but yeah. Well, I'm all right.
Keep enjoying. Oh, another thunderous break from Thorsten. And he does have an open shot on the next ball, which is the blue 2. Again, beautiful open rack here. Don't see any problems. Maybe just a 5. So that 4 to the 5. But there is a channel there. As long as he gets a good angle, 4 to the 5. Should be able to get to the right side of it as we look. Ooh, another one. We'll have matchroom aficionados screaming at the TV. Again, I think he was just trying to hold it. So played it a bit of a slower speed. I think the English just grabbed a little bit too much. Caused him to push it into the knuckle instead of making a clean pot. Can kick behind this, so there is a possibility this one does go into the middle pocket. So he will be aggressive. I don't think there's any other thought on his mind. Yeah, and look, he's got the bounce back as well. And then look at this. Has he got safe? I don't think so. There we go. Nice round of applause there. I think, like we said, people want to see more of Efren in this one. Let's give it a go. So Thorsten is using a new edition of the Molinari cue. I will confirm he's not using a Revo or Predator shaft at this time, but I won't say what else. And this was the tough shot that we were talking about. Just getting back to that 5 ball. Oh, just wanted that to hold, and it's held up just enough, I think, where he can just sneak this one in. Just a little fine cut. Just go 2 rails back down to the middle of the table once more. Nice and easy. Efren brings one back. Score now, 3-6. Put it down in the comments if you think Efren can come back. Come up to the former GM. Hey, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing fantastic. How are you?
Very good, man. Very good. How you enjoying it so far?
Oh, this is fantastic. I love watching this. This is good for the whole game itself, especially in the best room in New York. And ask for better time.
You think Efren's going to come back, make this go well?
He did on many times, so I wouldn't be past it. It's always my friend, Thorsten.
Yeah.
Good stuff for the people who are here.
All right. Let's enjoy this tomorrow, mate. Glad to have you back. Sorry, buddy. Joy through the crowd. It's a unique commentary experience for me. To be completely freelance and just float around the room. So nice break there from Efren. Nice and open right now. Just looking at the table from the side here. He's going to get straight down to business. Just needs to avoid the 5 ball there on the side rail. Just make it nice and tight. Just come around it, perfect. Nice bit of angle there as well, just to punch on and off the rail for the 3 ball. That red 3. Again, cue ball striking has always been effortless from Efren. A lot said about timing. You can tell the greats by how they time the ball. It just looks very, very effortless. You see that nice long fluid stroke. Definitely a lot more compact than, let's say, a Melling or a Shane Van Burning. But those are the types of players that I love to watch. And again, Mika Immonen's another one that just times the ball, just effortlessly and creates that and generates that power. Be interesting to see what decision he makes here. Wonder if he would just pop it forward for the 7 in the side. He's just stunned it. This means that he might go a couple of rails and bring the cue ball right to where it is now would be perfect. Again, might just be able to float this and put it off 1 rail, but there are a couple of options. And he's come around off the 3 there, put it right back where he wanted. Cue ball on a string. Very nicely done. Very nicely done.
Score 64.
Pretty interesting talking to the crowd again. Okay, we are live. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Izzo.
Izzo.
How you doing?
So Izzo is my arch enemy in pool. She beats me all the time.
All the time.
Are you enjoying this game?
Oh, absolutely.
Favorite player of all time?
The greatest player of all time.
The greatest player of all time.
Greatest.
Is this your first time watching Efren, or have you been more than fortunate?
Time he's come here. I always take my dad to watch it. So it's a
Okay.
little ritual.
Excellent. Who are you here with today?
I'm with my dad, my homegirl Jen.
Oh,
Kristen,
hi.
Mario.
Hey, everybody. Yeah, it's good to see everyone out here. You think Efren can come back now? 6'4"?
Absolutely. 6'4", yeah, he's come back from worse.
course he has. Well, thanks very, very, very much. I'll be back. I will be back. Momentarily. Same goes there for all you guys in Chatland. Who's your favorite player? Do you think we'll ever see somebody surpass Efren's legacy in the future of Paul? It's a question that I would love to have answered. See what you guys think out there. Okay, now Efren had his break going, but has been very unlucky there. And that 5 ball's just rolled right in front. So again, maybe we'll see a 2-rail kick here. Efren does like this one. So this is 2 rails and trying to make the 1 in the upper left as we look. And that's going to bring the cue ball nicely down towards the 3 as well. Has a good opportunity to get safe even if he misses it. So it is the percentage play as well as the aggressive play. Again, he walks around with that kind of casual air of confidence. Always has a smile on his face, which I love too. You know, playing the game. Ooh, just got a bit of a finer contact than he wanted. And came down for the 9 as well. But there's what I was talking about in terms of safety. You know, it lended itself quite well towards a safe if he did miss or didn't contact it where he needed to. This is my least favorite shot in Paul. This type of safety, you know, these are the ones that you should practice. You know, are you aggressive? Do you try and attack the cut? You know, how do you leave the cue ball? Do you create separation? It looks like he's attacking the cut with the amount of left spin he's putting on there. He's already made one of these today. And that's a man that's in tune with his equipment because he actually overcut that ball, which is very, very difficult to do. I don't have to hold that? Oh, it keeps people away from me. It's fine. Okay. But if I'm talking to people, okay. So if you can put this one on, sure. Yeah, just say. Okay, learning as we go. Learning as we go. Perfection. So yeah, we have a couple of wireless mics that we're testing out here. So again, apologies if there's any interruptions here while we do this. And what a bank shot. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Oh my god. What a shot. Crowd's starting to get a bit more involved now. They're asking him to play the 3-ball plant. I think I would love to see the 3-ball combo as well. So 3 onto the 8, onto the 9. He's looking at it. Or does he play the red 3 off the rail, off the 9 to make the 3? Let's see. Oh, went for the 9, went forward. That element of safety there too. Fantastic shot. Nice round of applause. Getting to a point now where I can't stand by the table. So many people still flying into this one. Let's see. Nice kick. They get something on it, but looks like he's going to get safe again. The ball is cuttable. I think the ball is very, very makeable. Bank this one to the side, or bank it. Again, decisions. chose to get around that and to get the cue ball back where he did there. Absolutely fantastic. Again, I'm still expecting to see a safety, but I don't think that is what Efren wants to do right now. I don't think the four passed. And just pulled out a disgusting combo. Are you kidding me? Oh my. And no luck, no reward. That's unbelievable. So this truly is an exhibition of somebody that's at the top of their game. Fired at the bank, fired at the combo, sorry. So again, looking at this one, trying to kick behind it. Almost made that shot. To think that he would have cut that, I don't think that was the intended pocket. He was trying to come behind it and kick it into the side pocket, but again, it shows if you're aggressive, you can get fortunate. And Thorsten very, very lucky to even be back at the table, I think. Okay, we're about to see our first jump shot. Jump shot very, very makeable. Always a crowd pleaser, and it's his turn for a bit of bad roll. His time for a bit. He's going to have to keep that thing out. Maybe take a little piece off the back. We're being treated to the magician in full flow and equal performance, in my opinion, from Thorsten as well. I don't know if he's going to jump this. Is he going to jump this? Or is he jump swerve so that he doesn't have to go over a lot of the ball? Oh, he hit it really, really nice. And he got it inside, showing a bit of flair and class of his own. And that's why you buy the ticket, people. That's why you come in person. It's a real fever pitch environment right now. Needs to just settle himself, play this one rail right round the back of the 8 ball. Doesn't want to be over the 9 though. That's why sometimes I like to take the end rail. Again, very, very makeable shot for Thorsten. Although the cueing is somewhat hampered, can definitely just float this one in pocket speed. Doesn't need to hit it too hard. It did hit it hard and it pushed it off course. Again, punched it instead of stroking it. And I wonder if Efren's going to pull off a 2-in-1 shot. Does he go for it? Or does he secure an extra rack? Oh yeah, so this is KG. Efren wants to win. I think if Efren was ahead, he would have played the 9 in the same shot. Fantastic. Very, very good. There we go. We got a game, people. 6-5 in favor of the Hitman. John still chalking it up the old school way, using the beads above the table. Well, doesn't have the benefit of our scoring system online here. Appreciate the comments on the stream. Henry Chan running the production in the background for you guys. Fantastic streaming quality, as you've mentioned. and we hope that you're all enjoying it as much as we are. There's still a couple of twists left in this one. Let's wait and see if we get that hill that we all want. Greg Hunt mentioned that he's probably going to change the format for the second set and make sure that it's alternate break, just to make sure we're seeing enough of everybody, but it has kind of evened itself out. It looked in the beginning there that Thorsten was just going to run off to a 3-pack. Efren did a good job of getting himself back into the game. He's just one away from drawing level now, 6-6. And that one ball's just tracking away. I'm surprised that they haven't adjusted and maybe started to draw the cue ball to try and leave the cue ball topside with the one. Because it is tracking that way every time. Does that 7 ball go, maybe? I'm sorry we don't have another angle to show you, just the one camera set up today. I wonder if he kicks behind this, does that 7, will it squeeze to the bottom left as we look? Oh, sorry, to the bottom right as we look. Hey Mike, appreciate it. Thanks for the shout out, buddy. Runs a great tour over there in New Jersey. Wow, he really cut that one thin. And look at the reward again. I don't think he's going to like his next shot. I think Thorsten can see the whole ball on this one, so he'll be able to freeze this off the rail behind the 7. Just wants to be careful with the 1 ball. Don't want the 1 ball running into the 4 there. That's the only thing I can see. The other shot is to use the 5 and the 2 as blockers and try and bring the 1 ball round 1, 2, 3 rails. Oh, we can't see it. I thought we could see the full ball there. Interesting. He's going for the super aggressive cut. If he hits this absolutely inch perfect, you might see the cue ball run down towards the 2 ball here. So this is a smart shot. See how it run down? And he just got... Oh, now he's made it very easy for Efren. I like the aggression, I do. And he had every intention of breaking up that 2 ball with the cue ball as well. Okay, so again, don't see any real problems here. You know, maybe the 4 to the 5 would be the one that I'd be concerned about. Apologies, actually, I didn't see the 3 ball was down there as well. So 2, 3, the red 3 there. Needs a nice angle on the 4 just to make sure that he can stay on the right side of this 5 ball. Now, obviously the 5 does go into both pockets, but for positional value, you know, you'd really want to stay on the right side as we look from the 4 to the 5. And that just opens up a lot more table for positional value. And he's just having a look there. If he comes behind it, yeah, I don't like that shot. So I think we're going to see a power shot. Needs to control this one very nicely. A little bit of low left. Yeah, doesn't want to be on the rail. Doesn't want to be on the rail. And I just made this shot just a little bit missable. Again, with these pocket sizes at 4 3/4, should just be able to float this one up and down. Nicely played. And the same shot for this one. Some players like to take a second rail. Some players like to float just down off 1. Again, it's all just preference and speed control. And he couldn't have placed it better with his hand, as Carl Boys likes to say. Another good effort there. Efren bringing it 6-6. Wow, we got a match and we're being very treated. Who wants to hear from someone again in the crowd? Were you able to hear it when I had them speak into my microphone? Let me know if they do. If not, I'm going to go and talk to the bartender.
Just stop making it look easy. Huh? You all can do all this, right?
You're missing all the action.
Right?
Can you introduce yourself to the fans? I know you're shy. You can say, hi, my name's Noon. I'm serving Dell beers.
I'm Noon. I'm serving Dell's beer.
And that's all I got out of her, guys. That's all I got. Yes, I'll take another. Thank you. Back to the action, guys. You don't need to know about my bar habits. Thank you very much. I'm just enjoying this as a fan, you know, someone who's very passionate for pool. Very fortunate to be able to do and bring some of these games to you as well. I think something I'll be doing a little bit more of in the future. It's one of my side hobbies and something that I just really enjoy to do. It takes my mind off the work. I think that's why we all play pool. It's good social sport. It's a great activity for the family. Or if you just want to get away from the wife. I hope you're not listening, love. Sorry about that. So Efren's taken the last 4 games on the spin now. Thorsten's been stuck on 6. I believe this is a race to 9. Unless I'm told otherwise. Let me just try and confirm it. Nice open table. This is, again, the most difficult shot is the opening one. I wonder if he's going to try and treat us to a bank shot. However, if he can see the potting angle, I think you'll see him go for the cut in the top right. He will be running into the 7, but yeah, he used that and actually played the 7 instead of the 1, based on the fact that he probably couldn't see a lot of the ball, or enough of the ball, and has absolutely no reward at the moment either. Still has a bank shot. I'm pretty sure this, if he jacks up on this, he might be able to play it into the side pocket on the opposite. Yeah, he's going to try and bank this. I think if he just needs to get the cue ball out of the way. 1, 2, try for the 3 and got the 3. Oh, not the ball that he meant to go for, but when you're a twice Hall of Famer, you're definitely just going to get the rolls every now and again, and I don't think anybody here cares. Maybe Thorsten. Needs to travel, needs to go a bit. Again, we've seen how fast this cloth is today. So just pull it onto the rail. You see him using a lot of low left there. Just going to try and hold this ball on the left side. Use that second rail to slow it down. I think he sees this will be the first time that Efren's been in front if he manages to get through this one. I don't like to put the commentator's curse on anyone. I do believe in it. Just play with a nice high left and he's in perfect shape. And I think we're about to hear the crowd go wild. Not to take anything away from Thorsten, who's making an absolute match of this one. I don't think we've seen the last twist. Yeah, big thank you to Pewit Sports and Mansion Sports as well. For those that are watching the professional scene, you'll notice that there is now the Reyes Cup. Efren has got his own Mosconi, in which the Philippines will play the winner. Oh, actually, I think they're starting off with Team Europe playing Team Asia. It's going to be a hell of a tournament. Check out Matchroom Pool, their website or their Facebook page, Instagram. They're all over social media if you want more detail on that. Not sure of the exact date. Maybe someone in the chat can help. Great to have you in the chat, mate. And hope you're enjoying this one. Very nice break there from Efren. And he could well run these ones out. I wonder if that's now 5 on the spin for Efren. Very nicely navigated there. There was enough of a window there for him to travel 2 rails. Likely just see 1 rail now. Again, it's total preference, but some players like to come back up above the side pocket. He'll just play for the corner. Again, it's all about what your touch and feel preference is. Just need to draw back on this one to make sure that he stays the right side of the 4. And by that I mean lower. And he's got it there, that's perfect. He can just cheat the pocket, go forward for the 5. Fantastic. And again, runs that one out effortlessly. Effortlessly? Is that what we say now? Maybe. Effortlessly. 6 games on the spin, showing why he is the GOAT of this game that we all love. And it looks like someone's walked off with my beer. I'll go and hunt them down.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's why you're lucky we fucked up.
Who should we talk to now? Let's see if I can liven up the mic and talk to one of the guys on the side. Are you enjoying the game? Good?
Fantastic, man.
You want to tell where you play?
My name is Ray, and I'm here at Amsterdam Billiards, playing with the 9-1 League, and on occasion, 14-1.
Favorite player?
Yeah, I love Thorsten. He's a friend,
Oh.
but it's Efren. Yeah,
Oh, come on, Efren.
magician.
When Thorsten listens to this back, he's going to be really upset, isn't he?
Yeah, he's going to be with me. That's right. He knows about it.
What a comeback from Efren, right? He's won the last 6 on the bounce.
Yeah, indeed.
Well,
They don't count Thorsten out.
well, all it takes is 1 miss, right?
There you go.
Are we seeing Hill? Yes or no?
I don't think we are.
Oh, you heard it there first, guys. You heard it there first. Good to see the interaction from everyone on the rail here. Everyone's super engaged in this match right now. But not too early for a celebration, I don't think, with where that 5 ball is. So he's finished the wrong side of this. And I don't think there's an easy way to disturb the 3. So I wonder if he's just going to try and draw it back to where he just pointed his cue to, because that 3 might cut in between the 8 and the 9 there. Yeah, so he's just trying to get back into that channel, you see, without scratching. I think he has enough of the 3. That's a fantastic positional shot that's not been acknowledged by the crowd. And I wonder if the potting angle is all of the ball that he can see right now. So just needs to navigate this one. And he's going to use a little bit of spin just to help it along its way. You see him using outside. That's just going to help the cut take. And this is why he is the one pocket god of pool. One pocket Hall of Famer, 9-ball Hall of Famer. There's your reason. What a fantastic visionary shot that he's just played there. Not one to get the shape on that ball, but also just to pocket that ball and hold for the next one. Fantastic play there from Efren. And that's going to take him through, I think, to complete this one, 9-6. Poor Efren just sat in his chair. Oh, sorry, poor Thorsten just sat in his chair, watching the brilliance that we all are as well. We are going to move to a second set, guys, so we'll probably just take a break. I'm going to use the little boys' room. I'll see you again soon. Thank you.
That 9-ball Mr. Reyes wins the 9-ball match. We'll take a break. We'll draw a couple of raffle tickets. And then we'll play a set of 8-ball. And guys, I know this is an exhibition match, okay? But that was a tremendously honest and well-played set. You showed some fantastic. They played extraordinarily well, and they also had a little bit of
Okay, guys, welcome back. We are now going to have a set of 8-ball, and I think, is it a race to 6? I didn't hear anyone announce it, so my apologies. We'll find that out as we go. As it's 8-ball, probably a race to 6 or a shorter race to 7, but we'll figure it out as we go. These two guys are world-class 8-ball players, so I don't think we'll be waiting around too long until we get that scoreline. So we've had a little nice break, nice and refreshed. Back on table 9, Amsterdam Billiards. Thanks very much for joining. Henry Chan running the video production in the background. Thanks to him for such a nice stream that we have today. My name's Del Sim, aka the Highlander, running you through this commentary, just so you don't have to sit and listen to a dead stream. I am looking at the chat room, so if you guys want to ask questions or interact, please do. We'll try and be as interactive as we possibly can, and we're also talking to people on the side that have managed to get a ticket for this game. Efren wasting no time selecting high ball, and I'm not even going to bother telegraphing where he's going to go, because Efren's 8-ball is one of my favorite things to watch of all time. A couple of problem balls on the left side there, so we'll have to navigate. I think he will go from the 9 to the one on the rail. Sorry, I can't see the colours from where I'm sat at the moment. And then just follow this forward for what looks like the 14 into the side pocket. May draw it back. Had a couple of options there, but for me that was the right one. Again, probably see both balls in the same pockets, unless he wants to draw out. Yeah, he wanted to draw out and just play this one in the lower left. While they're reeling off Thorsten's accolades, he does say that 8-ball is one of his favourite games. Very close to straight ball, obviously. I think if you're a good straight ball player, you are a fantastic 8-ball player. The two of them do back themselves up pretty well in terms of shot selection and being able to play for certain areas. Efren taking an early lead in this one. And this one is alternate break, so we've changed the format slightly. So alternate break, so Thorsten will get an opportunity to step up on this one. My apologies, Harry. Thank you. Race to 4. So we are shortening this one just slightly. And I know that there's some exhibition matches that are going to happen on the side for some people lucky enough to be able to play both Thorsten and Efren. The second table should open up as well. I might see about setting up my own camera and running a live stream on the second table so that you've got a choice of both if we're going to view those, or we might not even do that. So let me see what I can do for you guys to keep the watching going. Thorsten has a thunderous 8-ball break, and I think he took some off that. I'm used to seeing him hit the ball a lot harder. But a nice spread here. Looking at the table layout, I think I prefer stripes or the high ball. Where I'm from, we call it spots and stripes. You call it stripes and solids here, I think, or high ball, low ball. I don't know. Whatever you call it. This is my favorite game without a doubt. I grew up playing 8-ball, albeit on an English pool table, converting to American pool about 10 years ago, and really haven't looked back since. For me, it is the superior game. It requires a bit of everything. Positional play, speed control, pocketing ability, a bit of strategy there too, so it does incorporate some strategy. Although 9-ball is more difficult positionally, I think this is the game of chess that I think we all love, or most like the game of chess. Let's just roll it forward. I think it looks like the 12 next. So he's going to have to do a little bit of manoeuvring. I think if he just stops this dead, he might just be able to play 3 stop shots, honestly. You know, stop shot on the 12, stop on the 11, and then just play the 14 into the upper left. But again, all depends on what angle he's got from what I can see. Yeah, may just run into the 3 now and push that out the way, because the 14 might go in the side pocket. We'll see. Let's wait and see what he chooses. Yeah, so he has bumped it. Possibility it goes in the side. If it does, then it's an easy out. If not, you might see him just draw to the upper left, but yeah, it looks like it has a nice channel into the side pocket there. And again, this is just showing why Thorsten is one of the most feared 8-ball players on the planet. His straight ball accolades, second to none, in my opinion. And you see his pattern play come to the forefront there. Really, really nice pattern. James Stevens, what's up, pal? Hope all was good since we met over in Connecticut, or reconnected. Good to see you playing again, mate. One of the best pool cue collections I've seen on the East Coast. Hopefully you'll share some more pics for us, mate. If you are out there, guys, and you want to give us a like and a share, please do. This is being broadcast for free, so as much reach as we can get, that'd be fantastic for the room. How many times can you say that you've got a free stream to watch an Efren exhibition? Still going strong at 69 years old. I hope he plays till he's well into his hundreds. However unlikely, I don't know, we'll see. There is a chap in New York who's 98 years old and still plays every day. And I just wish that I could get anywhere near that and still be playing pool with me mates. So dry break by Efren. And I think that's going to be the testament to this. I think dry breaks in 8-ball are absolutely killer. It's like an arrow to the heart sometimes when you break this well and don't get a single ball dropping. NJ pool player. There wouldn't be a live stream on Facebook that was the same without him. Good friend of mine, Troy. Hope everything's well, mate. And it's time to work on your tan again, mate. Coming into summer. Down there in Florida. Give us a shout out, guys, where you're joining from. Anyone from overseas? Or are we all joining on USA time? I saw there was a few people from Canada and maybe some of the islands. Thorsten's really got no drama here. For those that have been coached to play 8-ball, generally says that you should identify a key ball to the 8-ball very early on, and then start to work bottom to top or top to bottom. So clearing one half of the table and then the other half. I think that the fact that he was probably trying to do that, but while he's close to the 14, or the 14 is probably his one trouble ball because it's furthest away from the 8-ball. So he's probably going to look to clear that one after these two on the side. The longer he leaves it, of course, the more difficult it becomes. So this is why you're seeing him taking just a little walk around. Personally, I like the 14 and then play this, I think it's the 9 on the side rail, 15 that connects nicely to the 12, and then use the 12 to connect to the 8-ball. That seems to be the best pattern. I think Thorsten agrees. You see him really minimizing the cue ball travel. He's not going all around the table, he's just playing nice, simple shape. Makes it look nice and easy. Efren's already 70. Okay. Maybe it was his birthday. I don't know. 69 or 70, one of the two. Mostly guys. Oh, UK in the house, Texas, Charleston. Thanks very much for joining us. This is only a short race to 4, so stay tuned in, guys. This one's not going to last long. As you can see, they're either running out or they're doing what I know is what we call a reverse dish. So if someone breaks dry and your opponent clears a table, that's a reverse dish. Nicely played. That break is so critical at this standard. It'll be interesting to see how Thorsten hits this second one. He went with a very light break on his first try. All right, so he's gone right back to the same spot. He did make a ball off this last one, and he took a little bit of power off of it. So he's looking to get that hop. You see the ball just skip forward and hold the center of the table. That's exactly what you want for 8-ball. Cue ball's got a little bit away from him, but again, it's got kicked around and it's come back into a really nice position. I didn't hear anything go down. And I like to call that the wonderful sound of dryness. I don't know if you can hear dry, but that's certainly what I heard. And now Efren comes to the table wide open. Choosing highball, so going stripes early on. And as you can see, the 8-ball there is just on the left side of the rack. So he'll try and free this one up, I think. It's unclear. There's multiple options he can take here as the pattern. I don't think we'll see it too long before he comes down to take care of this 9-ball. The 9-ball would be my fearful ball. But the way that he's attacking this, I think you'll see 15, then the 12, then the 11, and then he's probably going to come down table. He's choosing to leave the 15 there. Saw the benefit, and you see again the cue ball travel, not going very far at all. Wouldn't be surprised if he just rolls forward for this. It looks like his key ball is going to be the 9. So 2 more roll-ins, and then he'll need to have a bit of position, or a little bit of positional sense. I think just above the black line that you see there, just at the below the rack, that would be perfect. Just stay on that line, and he can come 1 rail above the 8, take the 8 in the same pocket. There we go. Ooh, beautiful. Keeping this match nice and tight. Again, showing how crucial that break is. And that out was never going to pose a problem. What I'd like to see, selfishly, I'd love to see a real tight, clustered, like a bad break-off shot where we've got multiple clusters. So far, this table is breaking wide open. All right, let's go find someone in the crowd. What do we think? That spot, Phil. Phil, we're live.
Too easy.
Too easy.
This guy's a goat, man.
How much are you enjoying the match?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
9 out
Why
of
not
10.
10 out of 10?
See more safeties, tactical battle.
You'd like to see more safe. Do you think that the 8 ball's breaking too big?
John's got to do a good job of racking the balls.
Right. Who do you think's going to win this 2-2?
Got to give it to Thorsten after he lost the first one.
Wow. I think Thorsten's going to come back. You're going against the GOAT?
I'm rooting for him.
Rooting for him.
Rooting
Good
for
to see
him.
you, Phil.
Thank you, Del.
Catch up for a beer after, mate. All right. So there's one that's favourable for Thorsten. Thorsten's enjoying that one. Again, a little bit more of a... I think I've got my wish. I mean, it is an open rack, but there are a couple of problem balls there. Interested to see which way it will go here. And again, even doing commentary, I love watching him because I'm learning and seeing what differences Efren takes to his game compared to the lowly amateurs that look upon. I'm keen to see. Let's have a look. Which way is he going? Looks like high ball again. Nothing wrong with an easy starter in the side. You don't want to make it too difficult, but it doesn't look like there's too much else on. And I think that red 3 ball is convincing him not to go solids. Because I do think once he clears this middle pocket, it would be nice to get on this ball right now. That's perfect. Great positional play. Once he clears that, it looks like he has the 10. He could play a stop shot on the 10 and use the 14 as the key ball. The only issue is, does that 8 ball go by the 5 as we look on? Yeah, I thought we might clear that sooner rather than later. Because he wants to be straight. He wants to be straight on this 10. Doesn't really matter if there's still a little bit of angle. But I would have preferred a clean pocket and to get rid of the 15 that's sat over the side pocket right now. May even bump it. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to bump this. Yeah, I just played a little bump shot, which was nice. Again, this just means that he doesn't have to be as delicate. He can follow this through now. Playing it off the rail would have limited some of the option. Yeah, that was nicely held, and would have loved to have been on the 15 now, but again, this positional value, I'd be really interested to see if that 8 ball does go. Effortless draw. Efrenless. I'll try and make that stick. And he's become hampered. Looks like he's hampered on the 6 ball there. So that restricts where he can hit the cue ball now. So if he can hit the lower left of this might not be too bad. Still means he can draw across. Doesn't want to hit anything. Doesn't want to hit it. Perfect. Wow. Cue ball on a string. And if I was talking to Dan Sue, we call it cue ball on a yo-yo. What a fantastic out there. Just showing a little bit of advanced thinking in terms of the run out and the pattern play that was required to string those balls together. Very nicely played. An absolute pleasure to watch. Efren goes up 3-2 and is on the hill. We may still have some action after this, but I will confer with Greg and with Henry as to what level of stream we can bring you guys. Figure it out. Lost track of the break, but I think it might be Thorsten's break. Yeah. And John just making sure these balls are frozen. Putting a lot of effort into this one. Doesn't want to give Thorsten a loose one. I think we'll see Thorsten put a bit more power into this. Been a little bit softer on the last couple. Using the loop bridge. Hasn't changed position. He's still going from the same position. Yeah, and see the control was a lot more deliberate. Nice pop on the cue ball. And only just got kicked once, but still some traffic to navigate now. That's everything seems to have gone into like one channel there, which for Thorsten is probably his favourite. He could have all the balls in one corner of the table, and I'd still favour him to get out. We're studying the table. No shot clock here, so taking a walk around. Loves to do a lap, seeing the whole table from different perspectives, making sure that you're making that right decision. Looking how the table lies, I do think stripes might be the better ball for now, or might be the better choice. Easy starter with that 14 to open it up. And like I say, I don't think there's too much more traffic after that. So believe it or not, he is actually thinking about every single ball up until the 8 ball right now. Sometimes players only think 2 and 3 shots ahead. I do think with 8 ball, you should really think about the connection to the 8. Sometimes that's not always possible, but when you can see a clear path, it definitely helps with the execution. Yeah, I like that 14 to the 15, and then 15 to the 14. Sorry, 15 to what looks like the 12. He's going to go with this one first. Interesting. So sees this as his key ball, as the main problem, and I think the 14 still has 1, 2, 3, has multiple pockets. So he's more concerned about getting perfect shape on this 12. And I'll be interested to see if he rolls forward, if he's got enough angle there just to brush past the 9. That would be perfect. That would be ideal. Yeah, so he has rolled forward. I wonder if he meant to leave himself on the 10. So that's going to force him to take the 9 next. Yeah, and really smart shot there, really sensible. Although he was leaving a more difficult shot to the top right, this is going to afford him much better positional value on the 14. And again, just wants to stop it right where the 10 ball is now. That would be absolutely perfect. Yeah, just push forward just that touch, maybe an inch or two, and he's back in prime position. I think we're going to see hill, guys. And girls. Forgive my generalizations. And he's left a wonderful angle here. Some players might try to play this with inside English. I say just trust your stroke, trust your ability. Take this 2 rails back through the channel in between the 1, 6, and 7. Just that natural shape, and look at it, it's just gone right into the natural line. A little bit heavy, but still perfect, still fine. I don't see any problem with this whatsoever. Again, might just be a little bit of adrenaline that caused him to put just a little bit extra power into that one. I don't care what you say, adrenaline affects all of us at every level. Unless you're Mika Immonen, the Iceman. Ice runs through his veins. Hope he's doing well in Asia.
2 breaking runs, 2 table runs, and 2 breaking runs.
So Efren's been playing in exhibitions up and down the East Coast. I think there is going to be one potentially in Philadelphia, if I'm not mistaken. Frank Mialetti, another good live streamer out there at Brewgrass Billiards. Not sure if that's happened already. I certainly didn't see it. So I can assume that Efren started in the northeast and is slowly making his way south. And I, for one, am really looking forward to the Reyes Cup, the Matchroom edition, the Asia version of the Mosconi. And I think that's going to be a mouth-watering clash. You think there's going to be a break and run? Oh, he's made a ball. He's made a ball, but look at that cluster in the middle. This is difficult. This has become problematic. And I wonder, while it's open table, does he play the 7-9 combo and just completely break that out? The only problem with that is he's going to have to play the combo on the side rail as well. So both balls have their problems. Again, taking his time to study, isn't rushing it. That familiar Efren pose that we've all come to love. So, yeah, it looks like he's going to take that option. So he's playing the 9-ball. And all that did was open it up fully. And I think he's going to accept that he's got a challenging shot there on that side rail. But the benefit outweighed the issue, and he's broken up the 8-ball. It's unfortunate. I don't think he can see the whole ball. So you might be forced to take this combo on now. I wouldn't like that though. I'd prefer to be right behind it if possible. You see him switching hands and he's going to play this rail first by the looks of it. Reaching for the rest instead. Or the bridge, or the rake, or whatever people are calling it nowadays. Yeah, played nice, doesn't want it, needs a rail. Oh no. Oh, but we have a big problem. And that was always the danger with just running out of shape slightly. I didn't think you'd wind up behind that 1-ball, but it was a real risk from the positional value that he'd attained before. I don't think he's got enough of... I wonder if he can see. Can he see the 10? Can he see the 12 on the side? I think he might cross-bank it. Yeah, he called to the top right pocket. So top right pocket, watch this ball cross over, and he may even throw the cue ball towards those 2 on the rail. So you see him putting a heavy amount of English on this because he's going to have to twist it. And this is just going to put opposite throw on the ball that he's trying to bank. Not something you see every day, unless you're Efren Reyes. Oof. So again, look where he put the cue ball. The cue ball wasn't going into a favourable position anyway, but a good effort. And I think Phil, who we spoke to on the rail, I think his dream's about to come alive, because he did say that Thorsten was going to win this and tie the series 1-1. Ooh, rail. Wow, what a big pocket. Oh my God. Too forgiving, but as we mentioned before, Amsterdam is a league groom. It's more of an amateur club in that regard, and a straight pull club throughout its history. So these pockets are 4.5, between 4.5 and 4.75. And I don't think Thorsten's going to have too many problems here. Again, it's all about preference now. Doesn't matter if he goes high to low. Just needs to stitch these balls together. And again, he played a little bit of a loose one there. Got away with it. Didn't expect that one to come straight back up off the end rail. But still in perfect shape. And again, you'll see him go. This is almost like a break ball drill for straight pull. So he'll go 7, draw this back, take the 4 down the rail, and then 3 to the 8. And restore some pride in the Amsterdam household. He's a fantastic house pro, does amazing coaching if anyone's ever interested. Has a real good system. You see a little spring in his step there as he deposits the 8. Great play.
So everybody, how have you enjoyed this? Do you like when we do these? Do you want to see more? We will be bringing you more in the future. All right, so now I'm going to pull the other 3 winners of this first, and then we'll pull some challenge matches.